Along with Mr. Miyagi, Daniel Larusso was the hero of the first 3 Karate Kid films. He was briefly mentioned in the 1994 sequel The Next Karate Kid starring Hilary Swank, but Daniel-san wouldn't come back to the franchise until Cobra Kai, set 34 years after the first movie, which is a lot of backstory to fill. So, I'm Greg Elliott with Screen Rant, and here's everything that happened to Daniel between Karate Kid and Cobra Kai.
Alright, what are the rules here?
Don't know. First time you, first time me.
What? I figured you knew about this stuff.
So quick recap, the timeline of the original Karate Kid trilogy only spans about 16 months. Daniel moved to Los Angeles in the summer of 1984 and became enemies with the Cobra Kai dojo's top student Johnny and ultimately defeated him at the All Valley Karate Tournament. Daniel and Mr. Miyagi went to Japan the next summer in Karate Kid Part 2, and a few months after that, Daniel defeated Cobra Kai's Mike Barnes to defend his All Valley title in Part 3, which brings us to the new series.
Cobra Kai is about strength. If you're not strong on the inside, you can't be strong on the outside.
Daniel's story, along with Johnny's, picked up in Season 1 of Cobra Kai, which debuted on YouTube in 2018, with the show now moving to Netflix for Season 3 in 2021. But the show did fill in a lot of what happened to Daniel in the 30-plus years since the original movies. In the next Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi mentioned Daniel to his new student Julie, establishing that he eventually stopped living at Miyagi's house as he did in Karate Kids Part 2 and 3. Daniel and Miyagi also opened a bonsai tree store called Mr. Miyagi's Little Trees, but that business eventually failed and Daniel then began selling cars, originally for a used car dealership, which then set the stage for his incredibly successful career.
So come on down and visit Larusso Auto Group. We kick the competition.
Sometime before 2000, Daniel met Amanda when they worked together at a dealership, and they were even known as Danny and Mandy, the best sales team in the Valley. They got married and opened the Larusso Auto Group in 2002, while Amanda was pregnant with their daughter Sam. The Larusso Auto Group became one of the San Fernando Valley's most successful car dealerships, and Daniel became kind of a local celebrity with his face on billboards and on TV. Sam was born in the summer of '02, and their son Anthony was born in '08.
You don't have to be Mr. Miyagi. You just have to be Mr. Larusso.
Sadly, Mr. Miyagi died in 2011, but he left his house to Daniel, and Daniel also turned one of the rooms in his house into a dojo similar to the one in the Miyagi family home in Okinawa. Sam studied karate with her dad when she was a kid, but fell away from it for a while as a teen, but got back into it once again when Daniel reopened the Miyagi-Do dojo in Season 2. Before that though, even though he was busy with his family and his business, Daniel still kept an eye on the local karate scene. As a former high school champion and prominent businessman, he joined the City Athletic Committee, which oversees the All Valley Karate Tournament, and unsuccessful tried to use his influence to keep Johnny's resurrected Cobra Kai from competing in it in Season 1. So that's where we stand. Season 3 promises to keep the wax on, wax off alive, with Daniel and Johnny's ex-girlfriend Allie Mills looking like she'll return, and maybe even some others from the original series. We'll have to wait until next year to find out just who will, so keep coming back to Screen Rant in the meantime to stay up to speed on all things Cobra Kai. Until then, I'm Greg Elliott, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.